Coach, thank you. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Mike Hunt, 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, strong right. We got three, fellas, we got three. Mike's 50.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a give right side. Branch takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 22, Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
36 to Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Man, 80. Check 26. Motion. Man, 80.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
He's crossing. He's checking. Lady. Hey, exit. Man, 80.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Go. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 4. Sunday.
On first down, Branch, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. They got him in. It's Woods. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
53. Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Lefty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
51. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Go. 180. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Rip right.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Branch. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they've pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch it. Oh, lady.
Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. That one good for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike, 50. I got it. Check. Tight right. Tight right. Tight right. Go on out there. Check that.
Lady.
Three down. Three down.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, ready? Watch the slide. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Ready. Hey, wahoo.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Mike 50. Mike 50. And watch your leg.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Sunday. 80 weapons.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
61. Matchbox lights.
Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Branch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 34 yards there at a 1st down. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch up. Switch up.
Get it.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A run by Bell on first down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A final shot before half for Wentz. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Let's go, let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill it. Hey, forward, kill it. Hey, high 7.
Wentz going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, ready?
Watch the whip.
This is Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D.
Hey, great 57.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. Check.
They'll try to left side. Branch. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Right. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Sunday. Hang in there now. Hunt.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brand.
kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Done.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense.
Walford's got it. Complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Bell. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Darnold. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, punk. Hey, watch it.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Check.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check.
Ready.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Check. Fresno. You go tight. You got touch.
They'll run it with Bell. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Done. 180.
Mike, 5-4.
Know your job. Hey, 74, 74. Push up.
Here's Wentz to throw. Shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let go.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
They'll go again with Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Donald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Watch the safety, Chris. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
2nd and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Straight 15, straight 15.
Watch the shift.
Sunday. Hey, we're good.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
We're going to start. Hey, we got Mike 50. Lady. Twist. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 50.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, he sets to fire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Mike 50.
Go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 50. Go.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Joker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Branch.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Go.
Target. Shift.
Hey, empty. Pilot, 64, weak.
Jam.
Hey, other side, solid. Let's go.
On third down, Branch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
And some room to work. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Jets' 14-yard line.
Ready up.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got one.
Snap.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Philadelphia, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things now.